So I've been doing this review thing where I take out our cars and I kind of talk about what goes into it and how it drives and how great it can be and everything else, but I've never really done anything quite to this level before. This is a new experience for me. This car has a fully built engine. It's got a VMP Gen 3R secret sauce blower. It's got AccuFab's timing components and oil pump gear. It's got a full LTH exhaust all the way from their headers all the way back. It has a center force dyad clutch. They're twin disc, amazing clutch. This car, it's not like anything else I've ever really driven. Justin's got this thing set up to run half-mile and full-mile events. Now, one of the biggest components of that is you need to be able to do 200 plus miles per hour. And to do that with the transmission, you're gonna have to have a really, really steep rear gear. This car has a 308 rear final drive. And what that comes to mean is that, well, getting the car rolling in first gear, it takes a little bit of clutch. It takes a little bit of throttle, but getting a heavy girl like this up and moving, it's worth it once you get it rolling. This car makes about 1,100 wheel horsepower with the Gen 3R secret sauce on top. And we've got some other mods that we're in development with Justin on to make this thing even more exciting. So one thing that I think that a lot of people need to understand about a car like this is that, yes, you could daily this car if you had to. But I think that what's important to understand is that it may not be the most enjoyable daily driving experience. The rear gear in this car makes it pretty difficult to get up and moving. It makes it to where you really got to get it a lot of RPM. You've got to slip the clutch a considerable amount. Big shout out to Center Force for the dyad. They make this clutch last even through the abuse it takes to get a heavy car like this GT500 up and moving. Another note about daily driving this car is that it's not the quietest car on the road either. This car has 2-inch primaries from LTH all the way back to their true dual axle back. I can't lie, the car sounds incredible. It has this amazing low bit idle that reminds me of like a small block Ford in my high school days. It sounds incredible at wide open throttle. It sounds incredible idling. I cannot give LTH enough props for the exhaust they have on this car. They did an incredible job, and the performance that the exhaust gives us is amazing as well. Little bit of gas, little bit of clutch, little bit of gas, and we're rolling. So first gear will take us to, that's 65. Second gear, that's 80 at 5,000 RPMs. Now, that's a little much for a daily driver. You can do the speed limit on all major US highways in second gear, but when you have a car that's attempting to do what Justin does with this car, it's just what you have to have. Does it make it less fun to drive? Not really. Does it make it something you have to kind of pay attention to until you really get used to it? Yeah, most people who hop in this car kill it a few times, myself included, and I was even prepared for what I knew was already coming. A funny thing about this car is that Justin wanted to keep the original Shelby paint intact. So the car is actually gray with blue stripes underneath this beautiful balloon white wrap that he had done. And I really think that's cool. Justin still sees the heritage of it's a GT500. He wants to keep it, you know, original-esque. He wants to be able to take the car back to being a true Shelby if he ever wanted to. But with this wrap, he still has the ability to make the car completely unique, completely to him, and honestly really identifiable. Everyone knows the balloon white GT500 on the weld wheels. That's Justin Young's car. And so I have to commend Justin for that. I think it's really cool. You know, we did the bullet review and I asked, like, did we ruin a collector's car? And I think that there may be some people who say that about this car, not realizing that honestly, aside from the engine modification, Justin's left this thing pretty much just as a normal GT500. Just makes a shit ton more horsepower now. So what's that's not really safe for the street, but I can give you a little preview of kind of what it's like. Just give you a little bit of the noises anyway. Yep. That's enough. That's enough power to get most people woke up in the morning. It's 4 o'clock and I've never been more awake. Justin, I have to tell you what, man. The blower whine and the exhaust tone combined on this car are some of the most beautiful noises I've ever heard in my life. And I'm kind of jealous. This thing's freaking awesome. So I honestly believe that this car is kind of a testament to what a bunch of really great companies are capable of when they work together. This car has components from a lot of different manufacturers. This car has been worked on by a lot of different shops. VMP has had the car for a little while now. We've been doing the Gen 3R upgrade. We've done some intercooler work with Justin. We've done a UPRK member in the car and a couple other little things. But honestly, it really reminds me that, you know, there's a lot of great companies in this industry, and when they start to come together and they start to turn into a project like what Justin has here, it's encouraging to me. It's encouraging me to see that, you know, like, the aftermarket is still one big team. You know, we're still one big family. Hold on, I'm trying to get this thing moving. We're still one big car enthusiast family that is just passionate about what we do. You know, we're passionate about giving a customer what they want, putting a smile on their face, letting the next generation be able to see how much fun this industry and our passion, and, you know, how much fun this whole racing of just the Mustang can be. It's incredible to see what companies like AccuFab, Centerforce, LTH, VMP, Anderson Composites can do, and how it turns out to be this just awesome project that's just this blast to drive. I'm sure Justin's just gonna absolutely love. All right, everyone, thanks for checking out the review of Justin's GT500. I have to say, honestly, this is one of the favorite cars I've ever reviewed. Honestly, probably one of the favorite cars I've ever even driven. It's cool to see how many different companies can get involved in a build and the product that it can turn into something like this, something that Justin's gonna absolutely love. It's gonna be fun for years to come, and it might even win a few races down the road. If you wanna have something like this done to your GT500, just give us a call here at VMP, hit us up at sales and support, and remember, for more videos like this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you guys again next time.